Hello, I'm Joanna. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the biggest planting weekend of the year. This is Mother's Day weekend, and I'm going to 3 different stores plus one to bring you, I don't know if you were looking for the best deals or the most show-stopping containers. I have them both for you. I hope you enjoy. First stop is Menards, sometimes known as like the best prices in some things, yes, some things no, surprisingly not. I always take a look at the 6-packs or 8-packs, and depending on the store you go to, it's going to be one or the other, what they offer in these kind of multi-packs. Menards offers the 6-packs, and they are generally $2.49. We'll see in a little bit if that's actually the best price, but they have a lot of different choices. And then I always take a look at the geraniums, one of my favorites, because it can get you from spring all the way through fall. I have a really fun hack to use them for fall. They look like a little pumpkin patch, even without the blooms. Really fun. They are $1.99 here each. And then always, if you're looking for a lot of wow in your containers, the sweet potato vines, you cannot go wrong because they get absolutely massive. And for this price, you really can't beat it. You've got the light color, the bright green, or the dark. And then ivy. I love using ivy in my shade containers, and vinca is a fun one too. So keep these prices in mind. They are $2.49 each for like just a single pack, and this was my absolute favorite item at Menards. I call it my Mother's Day sucker purchase just because it's just a fun way to call it, that something that they're gonna want to sell, especially Mother's Day. It's packaged, it's ready to go, and you really can't go wrong. At least at this price, $8.99, and the container is just ready. Don't you just love names? Grape Expectations, and this is a really very tall one, so you kind of get big bang right off the bat. I always check the prices of this particular plant. It's just a great centerpiece that'll just stay there until through fall. Really nice. $2.49. Keep that price in mind. And then their grasses. I think they always have an excellent selection, Menards, at small grasses that can take you also either through fall, or these are a lot of perennials as well. The prices range from, if they're just an annual or a perennial, like 3 something to 5 something. Was it $5.61? And they have a nice selection of pennisetums, blue fescue, which I really like, the Elijah blue, and just definitely keep these in mind. And always check through the back. Here's the ones, the perennials. I always look in the back because this is one of my stops to get the corkscrew valve, along with Aquascape. Always has it in my area in St. Charles, Illinois. And yeah, one of those wound up in my little basket. And these instant pots, $5.61, and you can get a nice little size of Munstead lavender. And oh my goodness, this time of year, when you first smell lavender, it's magical. And there's also another little kind of sad plant that I got that I haven't showed yet. Now this is to show you what you can spend. This would be $5 for one container. Say you have like a little evergreen, or if you don't, whatever. 2 6-packs, so like $5, and you can get Coleus and Dusty Miller, which will continue to grow and grow and grow. You have one light, one dark, and throw in a pansy or like a vinca, and bam, you're done for like $7.50. Absolutely crazy. And if you like head planters like I do, or even just some sort of a full sun container that you don't want to have to worry about watering, this was an excellent price. And those sunsets, those are so pretty. And I do love to put these in my head planters. Keep this price in mind for the 2.5 quart begonias. I do love these on my back patio. The colors are just so like classic and soft, but also if it can swing tropical if you want, or just kind of classic, and the 5 something. And I'm just, for Menards, I'm saying the discounted price after you remember to turn in your rebate. And this is a large item that I thought I would bring to you for $89. Very tempting. It's actually nice looking. Off to the Home Depot to see what they have. Some of these things were very surprising, and I'm excited to bring my favorite item here because it actually wound up in somebody's cart. They have an excellent selection of proven winners kind of. You're gonna be surprised at what Lowe's has. I was floored. I love to get at least one of these somewhere, these little super bells, and I just love the names. I'm a sucker for fun names, so like their punch names, grape punch, cherry punch, just so much fun. And they had a really nice selection. Of course, I wanted to see how much their geraniums were. Basically the same price, a penny cheaper. But they are fully stocked, and you just can't go wrong. I love the white ones. And then you can get impatiens. These are really nice, kind of more of a tropical looking leaf. It depends. All begonias are not the same. Same thing with impatiens. You can get the different ones, but look at the leaf color, the leaf shape to see if that's the color you're looking for. But fully stocked on all these different beautiful colors, ranging from yellows to bright pinks, orange. And they do have a bulk price saving, so you can save like 50 cents. But also keep in mind, so Menards they were 6 packs. These are more, so they're not $2.49, they are $3.98 or $3.58. However, they're a 8-pack. Did I do that right? These are 8, yes. These are 8 packs for more. However, you have to calculate out to see if that's a better price or not. If you get multiples and get that $3.58 price, then it's so close, within like a couple cents. And then the heucheras, I don't recall seeing these last year. Maybe I probably just didn't notice, or I think I did most of my shopping at Lowe's. But keep these in mind, these really fun heuchera colors from proven winners in the apple green, and then those kind of, I forget what the color, the names are, they're really fun, but really bright colors for shade. And then Home Depot always has Senecio. These are beautiful, which you're going to see in a mix, which is very yummy, and you just can't beat the texture. They're super huge, bold leaf, and they're soft and fuzzy. If you do want some heucheras, you can just get the smaller ones like I did, and they're $7.98 for the little quart, and you get the same color as the larger ones, and with the lower price you can just get more. And I do love to combine different heucheras in the same container. And I love their little magical bloom stalks. If you love purple, Home Depot's your place, because look at these hanging baskets. Purple on purple on purple. Purple container, purple flowers, and the purple little hanger. This is not the best price, $4.98 for ivy. I believe it was $2.49 at Menards, I believe so. The large register item, which I would call this is the $50 triple hanging basket plant stand, and I love it. It's freestanding, which could be really fun, and it will encourage you to get hanging baskets. Begonias, I think this is their Mother's Day sucker purchase. No offense needed, but it's just something I can call it. And it's got a little Mother's Day tag, kind of cute, and it comes in beautiful colors. These are proven winners, so you get that quality. And then I had to take video of this. Somebody's all ready for the 4th of July, and she's holding a shepherd's hook like a shepherd. I just thought that was very appropriate. This is one of the coolest things I thought they had. I saw it in somebody's cart, and I said, well played, $40, but you're done. Now off to, I do have to say it's my favorite. I do love Lowe's. It is my happy place. I love it. It's just minutes away from my house, and they always have a beautiful selection. And wait until you see their proven winners selection. They brought it. Theirs are, let's see, they have 8 packs, and for $3.98 as well. At the beginning of the season, they put all of their stuff out into the parking lot, which is super fun. 2 for $15 hanging baskets. That's a great deal. one of my favorite items. It was my favorite until I saw the next item, which became my true favorite. But this is beautiful. I've always been meaning to try a lavender tree. This was my favorite. It was my absolute favorite as soon as I saw it, and look at how beautifully they lined the whole little area here. Oh, look at those colors, golds, pinks, reds, and it's called Joy. So not only is it my favorite word, but look at those colors together. I adore these colors together, and their selections are just beautiful. I'm going to show you other ones that they have, but it comes in a beautiful plastic container. I love the patterning. Nice little quilted pattern, love it. Here's another selection, equally as beautiful, Acapulco Sun. So this is bringing in more of the corals and the peaches, beautiful. And then fruit salad. I'm a sucker for a good name. How fun is that? And then wait until you see this. This is basically like Home Depot move over. They have some beautiful ones at Christmas, like Home Depot does, like big buck ones, like $100. And look at these. Proven winner / Lowe's, bravo. Love the containers, love their selections, and that bold leaf, oh my goodness. And the colors is just, it's absolutely stunning. They have a huge display. My Lowe's does, like in front of the store. And this was a really nice one. This one included a different sort of, I'm assuming it's plastic, but it looks like wrought iron with a cocoa fiber liner. Beautiful. All right, there's singles. I wanted to see how much too. They're little fillers. So Vinca and Dichondra, the Dracaena, $333. So a little bit more than Menards, but Lowe's always has one of my all-time favorites, and that is the Silver Falls Dichondra. Love these. You can do so many things with it. People usually they underutilize these. And then 2 for $20 for these Boston ferns, which have grown on me over the years because they just look so classic and they're just huge, and you get a really nice, pop of green if that's what you're looking for. And then I decided to stop at my local grocery store, just to remind you, stop at your local grocery store, see what they have. But you can get maybe slightly different things that maybe you haven't seen, like the portulaca. That can be really fun. And then they had some nice coleus. They're somewhat competitive in their prices, so not bad. Anytime I see Dusty Miller, there I am. And then I forgot to show you all the marigolds. Those can be fun as well. And one of the coolest things I saw at Jewel were these baskets. Love them. Small, medium, and large. The smallest one, as you can see, will be like 9 inches tall or so. $9 or $10 for the small, $15, and then $20, but really cool. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and season ahead. Happy planting.